Have you done as I asked? Have you returned our lost cattle? Excelente. La lección es una puta, you know. It spreads. As our profits soar and the blood flows, the pack will have you to thank. Take this piece of your profits now. You see, unlike your Camarilla masters, the Sabbat rewards its own. You wish to make an impression on the rest of the pack, see? Then it's time they meet the beast within you. They need to see him in your eyes. Are you familiar with Sabbat blood sports? What are games among brothers but a chance for bonding? The game they play of late, an homage to some mortal video machine? How you call it, Grand Theft Auto? Sí, pero no hay videojuego machine. The stakes are higher. The blood is warm. The mayhem. No illusion. It's simple. Partly a race, partly a contest of brutality. In the video machine, for sport, you kill the unwashed and unwanted. Our version is no different. The goal is to kill as many streetwalkers, vagrants, and policia you can before reaching the end point. The pack doesn't care for your words and your promises. You've earned my trust well enough, but you must show the others you've embraced the beast completely. How better to prove to the pack you're one among us? Bueno, go to the park around the corner. The pack will wait there for you. The first one to make it inside La Venderia with 3,000 points wins.
Tori said there'd be fresh meat tonight, but you look raw. Did she tell you how dirty those virgin little hands are gonna be by the time we're through with you? It's a game. You like games, don't you? This is our favorite, Grand Theft Auto. No wheels tonight. But we don't need them for what we're up to. Executing the hookers with a bat. Taking their money. Always like that. Our game is the same. Bums, hookers, they're worth 200 points. If the cops are dumb enough to show up, gun them down too. 500 for gutting a pig. You wanna win? You want a piece of the glory? Gotta make it to 3,000 before getting to home base safely. Down at the laundromat. All right, Lick. Show me your worst. Let's see if you can stomach running with us down here in the filth.
Gringo, what are you doing here? Are those sirens? Did you bring the fucking policía here? ¡Estás zafado! No, 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 no. You don't get it. The cops can't be in here now. This is the pickup. The evidence here, they'll take down the whole operation. How should I know? That doesn't matter. You fucked up coming here, payaso. There's no time for that. There's evidence everywhere. No, 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 no. This can't go down here. I gotta shake them. Maybe if I popped off a couple of shots down the block here, maybe I can cut these fucking puercos a slip. Hey, puercos! Chinga tu madre, bastardos!
Come out with your hands up!
Hazel, calm down. That seems severe for a minor grievance. She could not have known what she was doing.
Don't talk to me like some kind of damned fool. There's not a shadow of doubt in anyone's eyes. It's your careless vices that have spread this plague among my parish.
Be reasonable. We are of the same brotherhood. There's no need for accusations and curses. Our packs fight for the same army. It's never been my intention to let anyone's vices fly so far from my reins.
Is that truly what lives in your heart? How could it? You have no heart. Perhaps your actions can speak louder than whatever hollow words you can offer. Bolster my flock. Spread the truth of Hazel Tomes farther and wider. Overshadow any doubt I may have of your intentions, dear, sweet Victoria.
If there's one thing I can conjure, it's a feast for my brothers. No one will starve on our turf, not so long as we stand together. You have my word.
See that it is so. I bid thee good eve, Ductus. Neonate.
Never mind you him. Jodido pendejo. Él piensa que le debemos el mundo. Any man can be unraveled by his vices. You need only know which thread to tug. These nights, I think Hazel's indiscretions are besting him. But enough of the foolish preacher. Tell me, have you mastered our game yet? Claro que sí. I've heard Arturo was seen escaping the scene. Police in pursuit with only a thread of life left in him. Bueno, then he did what was necessary. This game was never for you. How far would Arturo go? Would he take your blame to protect the pack? What is he really willing to sacrifice, to put brother before blood? Sí, pero now he needs our help, K-Knight. No doubt the human lawmen are still in pursuit. Go to his apartment, see what can be done to shake the heat.
Mierda. Of all the vatos, your face? It cannot be the last thing I see. Gringo de la chingada. No. No hospital for this. GSW. Too many questions. Can't have that. No. This is it for Arturo. Ariana. Make sure she's... Give my hermana my money. Give her... Just make sure she's taken care of, okay? Don't let her end up like this.
He's right. There's nothing to be done for him now. Except... If our pack is to flourish, it's in numbers we'll find strength. Arturo is ambitious, loyal, maybe a bit past his prime, but he would be a welcome addition to this fraternity. His death is on your hands, isn't it? It's only right that you be privy to his transformation. Besides, you should see we true Sabbat are not born as angry servants of the mass embrace. No. True Sabbat are born into our pack carefully and with privilege. But the passage is always painful, always a surrender of the soul. As I said, he's loyal, but he's also no fool. He's seen things he shouldn't. He was beginning to glimpse into our world. Death was marching slowly towards him. But in this death he can be reborn anew. Not as a man, but as the beast he was meant to become.
What? What are you doing here? Victoria? ¿Dónde? Where are we going? The cops. Just... Vete. Ya estuvo para mí.
No, Arturo. You've shirked fate long enough. It's time to stop running. I won't let you rush into the 9 hells before knowing the true masters of the 5th sun.
¿Qué? What the hell are you talking about?
You'll understand soon enough. You'll know the true cost of sacrifice, what it's worth to you and to Teot. See, grandson, take it in. Let my power fill your veins. Give your heart to Shikoat. Become su discipio. It is done. Soon he too will know the fire of the serpent god. Almost. As mortals, some of us planted seeds that still grow. He is my great-grandson. Before tonight, he was a waste of my legacy. Nothing but a lazy slob. Make no mistake, he may be of my blood, but only now is he made whole. Don't test my patience, pendejo. Unless you're ready to know the rage of my beast personally, you will not speak of her again. There's no need for idle hands, K-Knight. I have something for you. An opportunity. We, los discípulos, we take pride in our trophies. Those that betray us, those that stand against us, we take something from them. Something to remind others of their short-lived fate. One such Contario has made a home of our domain. The Camarilla sent one of their own here to spy upon us. To this night, he's been toothless, ineficaz, no more than a buzzing fly on the wall. This pest will soon be more than an annoyance. So now he's a problem for you to crush. Make him disappear. Permanente. His name, I don't know. He dresses in rags, skulking, mugriento camarilla pendejo, polluting my walls with his false icons, stinking the air with his mangy, rabid dogs. His prying eyes have watched us from the alleys and concrete parks for too long. Then you are starting to understand. The Sabbat's currency is fear and respect. Bringing the head of a Camarilla back to the pack will earn you both. In honest, he is a servant of Enoya. Their blood runs thinnest of the Camarillas stink. I would sooner have him stand by my side than lay at my feet. But he is indómito y incorruptible. No tiene más tiempo. Sí, ella is the daughter of Lilith, and the faceless master of all Gangrel. The proud animales let her pull their strings. The wise ones stand as our brothers. Don't you? Such skepticism from one that chases the Dark Father. It's strange. If you have no faith in the old tyrants, have faith in me when I tell you there are worse monsters than you or I. As I said, he lurks here among us. He paints the walls in the parque across the street, or lingers in the alleys among the vagrants and mendigos. I want his death to be a painful one. Bring back a memento, something to remind you of this victory. Show me, show your pack, that you know how to punish the pawns of the ancients.
Hey, you schmuck. What do you want? Oh, yeah? What's that slimy cunt have to say about me? That's so? And how is a corrupt, weak-minded little shitheel like you gonna pull that off? Hate to burst your bubble, but if you think you're the first to try and take me down, you're fucking wrong. Shit's like you don't scare me. Let's see what you got.
You think you got me beat, shovel fuck? I'll never submit. Just try to take me. I'll be fighting you all the way to hell.
Hey, gringo. I bet you didn't think you were gonna see me again, eh? It's unreal. I always knew there was things that went bump in the night. I never imagined it'd be me. Claro que sí. What's not to like, ese? I'm gonna stay young, live forever. I got fucking superpowers. I can disappear out of plain sight, way. I'm finally getting the promotion I always wanted. Just not the one I was looking for. I can live with that. It's not like my hands were clean before all this. Besides, Victoria's explaining it all to me. Humans, they're here for us, como animales. Last night I was just another chump, but tonight, I'm something more. I can feel it in the blood. She told me what we are. She showed me how to feed, how to make la sangre flow. She told me all about the pack, too. That we got each other's back, how important that is. But I can't shake this feeling. Like, she's still keeping me in the dark about a lot. Dios mío, it was all right in front of me. All the disappearances over the years, all the grisly murders, this empty apartment, and then Victoria and her crew. No wonder they always creep me out. What still gets me, though, is my long run of shit luck. Who was pulling the strings behind that? Rolling with the kings? Your life expectancy is pretty short. It's no surprise anyone that's been with their crew long enough ends up dead or locked away. I'm just lucky Victoria and I share blood. That's why I got to cheat death.
How did you fare against the Camarilla? Do you have his fangs to bring me? It makes a fine trophy. Mementos like these are what earns a killer of brothers like you a place among this honored pack. Can you see it in your packmates' eyes? They are beginning to fear you. They are nearly ready to share their blood with you, and take yours in as well. I feel I can nearly count you among los discípulos. But I must ask you for one favor more. Everything is in its place. It's time the plague-bearer Hazel and his illusions of grandeur met their end. Send word to the Mac. I have some troubling news for him. It seems Padre's herd has become quite infirm. Sick with tuberculosis, hepatitis, and worse. The preacher's acolyte, Vic, he was no visionary. It's Hazel himself ticking Doomsday's clock forward with his dark disease. Mortals, Policia, hunters. All of these will come knocking at the Sabbat's door. It's a tension we cannot afford. Not while the world falls to pieces around us. And the indignity that one of our own would carry out the Dark Father's scheme? Our sacred blood demands the head of this traitor. El Padre is hungry, but he cannot feed from his own tainted herd, not as they grow so weak y enfermo. His thirst has overstepped its bounds. With his deranged song, he's lulled the Mac's finest assets away from their rightful place by the Shadow's side. The Mac should know of his brother's betrayal. Observant. Good. But that was never meant for your eyes. Keep that secret close to your heart. It may have been I that found the girls to the river of his madness, but it was he that was seduced by the pureness of the blood. Go, vas enseguida. I've spoken with André. This war party already has the Archbishop's blessing. We'll take the battle to Hazel at his church. All of us. We'll make sure the Mac has friends at his side when we smite this apostate to the Sabbat.
This is bullshit. I'm gonna give those bitches a piece of my mind and a taste of my belt when I get my hands on them. Two of my girls just up and left. Who the fuck do they think they are? We had an arrangement. Their lives are to serve me, and I'll let them know when they can leave. When they're dried up and spent. don't. Now is not the time to get on my bad side. Unless you want a one-way ticket to the abyss, you little prick. What the fuck are you talking about? You trying to rip me off? Ah, so the holy man wants some action too. You gotta be my delegate. There's no reason for this to end badly. We can work something out. Just go to him and tell him this can all be overlooked for a fair price. What? You think this is about more than just blood or sex? Fuck. Then those girls are as good as dead. Total loss. What he's doing, it ain't right. All this talk of a third gen running rampant might be a tall tale, but this is full-blown Gehenna shit right here. Somebody needs to step up and do something. Payback is a bitch, ain't it? Vincent and I will get our shit together and head on over.
So you see, faithful followers, true believers, death shall come for you, just as it comes for us all. I urge you to welcome its bittersweet embrace with a warm heart, for it shall... You treacherous viper! You two-faced temptress, you contemptuous, insolent wench!
Is this how you welcome all friends into your temple, Hazel? What's the matter? Not feeling yourself these nights? You seem a bit infermo.
You treacherous swine! You bring famine and pestilence upon my house, but I shall bloody my hands with war and death to...
Your pride has gotten the better of you this time, Senor Doms. Blame the devil for your sins if you must, but it's not me. Not anyone in this war pack spreading your disease, your demented vision of Gehenna.
Oh, hypocrite! Curse the earth you stand upon. It's your vices that have brought this plague. It was your word that was broken to feed my hungry flock. I will strike you down with...
Please, Hazel, stop dreaming. We all saw what happened with esa basura Vic. You can blame him too, if it eases your fevered head. But your excuses won't stand. You're not that important. Your title means shit. And you won't step in on our turf any further.
Those girls are gonna cost me a pretty penny, Hazel. Somebody's gotta pay, and your credit's dried up real fast in this town.
But I... Blind, unwashed heretics. The whole lot of you. Victoria, you crooked harlot. I will dig up your heart and cast it into my hearth to heat my home. Mark my words.
I'm sorry, but there's no place in the Sabbat for a self-obsessed, plague-bearing, Gehenna-dealing traitor like you. This is street justice, bendejo.
You think I am beaten? You doubt the glory of Hazel, Tomes, you fools! I waste not and want not. I am no judge of the wicked, no! All that follow me shall find salvation. Rise up, my flock. Feed yourself on the flesh of the meek.
Hazel, his acolytes. Such a shame that blind ambition would get the better of our brothers. But his sacrifice will not be forgotten, not wasted. No, quite the opposite. Even his tainted blood, spilled upon the earth, will feed Quetzalcoatl in his battle against the Red Star, the harbinger of this cycle's end. So shall our blood feed each other, so long as Cain's grandchildren lay at rest, ready to rise up and run amok. The battle for the fifth son is ours as well. And now, with every pretender lying in the ashes, this pack stands at the forefront of the war against the ancients. Time is the fire we all dance in, and while this hour burns bright with strife, I shall take the turquoise lord's hand and lead this pack through the blaze of Gehenna. With providence towards the battle to come, I welcome these two new warriors into our pack. Both have sacrificed and endured to stand here among us. Both are ready to take our blood as their own, to make them whole again, to make them discípulos de Xicoatl.
Where to? We are here. There is something troubling you? If that is your decision,